Disappointed with a point today?
I am. Listen, there wasn't a lot in the game, but I personally thought we edged it. I thought the players were good. Our work rate, our energy, everything that you'd want as a manager, the sort of hard working part of a team was there. And I thought we had the better chances in the game as well. And some of the lads are disappointed that they haven't scored. So yeah, we're happy with our clean sheet again. That's 2 in a row. But we're disappointed, quite similar to Inverness. We're disappointed that we're not getting 3 points rather than 1.
Of course, as you're saying there, the goals have kind of dried up in the league, so you're getting it sorted at the back. You need them to get them at the front. Yeah,
listen, I've got every confidence he'll soon turn. As it is, I thought Lyndon playing up there, he done really well. I thought he played really well. James, with his ability, he's probably disappointed he never hit the target. Callum Fordyce at the back post with the back key on it, it gets into his pass. So we never had loads and loads of clear cut chances, but we had 2 or 3 good chances and 3 or 4 half chances that we'd expect another day to go in. But as long as we're keeping it tight at the back, that'll, with the strikers that we've got at the club, that'll eventually turn and people will eventually put the ball in the net. So although I'm disappointed to have 2 games in a row in the league that we've not scored, I'm not panicking.
Is there a bit of disappointment as well that you feel you could have probably taken 3 points in those 2 games and you could have been...
Yeah, and the 4 points would have pushed us further up the league, and draws to wins can be the difference of getting in the playoffs or not, so we're well aware of that. We speak as a group about maybe what we want to try and do. We split it sometimes into 2 or 3 games, targeting an amount of points or over a period of the first 9 games, and we're honest to say we're a wee bit below what we set, so we need to try and make them back up in the second quarter.
Obviously last week was a disappointing start, but they started well today.
They started really well, there was a bit of video... Would I say video criticism? No, I wouldn't say video criticism. There was a lot of video work done on Tuesday morning. The time me and Dougie cut it, we showed the players about 20 clips. We could have showed them about 40 clips, and I think that just highlighted to them how poor we were. But everything that we were accusing them of missing in that game was back today. Thought we were up in the ball, started the game really well, won most of their individual battles, limited their threats. The front 4 and the full backs to very little. So no, and all in all, I think the players can be pleased with their point. Listen, with their day's work, we're all disappointed when you didn't win, but sometimes you have to say to the players, thanks for what you've given me today. And today's one of those cases. They couldn't have given me or the club any more, and I think that's probably why, with a home draw, the fans gave them a clap at half time and at the end of the game.
Obviously the performance was there today, and that's the kind of performance that you're looking
for. Yeah, and the crowd, I heard the crowd as well trying to sort of get that goal about 70 minutes. We had a corner, and that's great. The players will appreciate the support that we had today. And I think, I generally feel in football, if the crowd can see that you're working hard and you're trying your best, they stay with you. And I thought the crowd done that today.
Obviously it was the last of the first round of fixtures, so you've played everybody now. Is there a feeling that everybody's much the same? Yeah,
I think it can be... if you have 3 or 4 players off on a day, the other team will win. And then you also know that most teams, i.e. like with Katongo, has got somebody with a bit of brilliance that can win games. We've got it with Dobes, that people can sometimes run. But honestly, it's much about much. Even your part-time clubs, there's no easy games. And we've found that out, we've played everybody now and we're getting to know each other and they're getting to know us. But, we only concentrate on ourselves, and I'm always trying to be honest with you when I do these interviews. I think we're at 2 or 3 points behind what we should have had.
But in terms of the first quarter, would you have settled for that?
No, because I'm quite demanding. But when I look at it, if you just look at the 2 teams today, for example, and it's no excuses or anything why Dunfermline's above us, I'm just saying they've got a back 5 that played together last year. I've had to bring in 3 or 4 new defenders out of 6 to try and get them in, so we're still trying to get the balance of that. If they've had most of their team that started there was there last season. Different for us, we've maybe got 4 or 5 in our starting, so that all takes time. So I wasn't expecting us to be top of the league, because it was going to take time, but I was expecting us to have a few more points on the board than we have, and that's not me putting extra pressure on myself. That's me telling you as fans that we're slightly below what we had set as a group of players.
Are you looking to get a settled team, or are you just looking at it as being a squad where you'll use the squad for each individual game?
A bit of both, Like if you look at today, all the players have played well today. I thought the system worked well. We need to decide, will we play the same against Brecon? If we do all the players play again? If we change the formation, does somebody else fit in? I.e., if you want to play 3 at the back, you would imagine that you'd have to bring Sean Rooney or Mercer into the team because they're going to play right wing back. So Horses for courses, but what I would say is today, they lads 1 to 11 have done themselves a lot of good starting next week. I thought they were excellent to a man. Positives for everybody. James getting his first start, Connor his first start in a while, Lyndon running his cell into the ground again. We asked him to be consistent for last week, spoke to him saying, on his performance last week was excellent, but there's no point in him then not turning up today. And he stuck to the same sort of level. So we're trying to get some consistency into the individuals, and we're also trying to get some consistency into the team. Now in the last 2 games in the league we've had that defensively. Not that we've set up defensively. I don't think anybody can say I've set up defensively when you've got people like McFadden, Murray, Dykes and Dobie in your starting 11. But the way it's worked out, it looks as though we've been defensive because we've had 2 0-0s, but we've not set up like that. But the defending part of the team's right, and we just now need to try and get a couple of goals at the other end.
You don't want to talk about individual players. James McFadden starting today kind of showed in the time that he was on just why you signed him. Yeah,
I think he done great. I think that would have brought him on 70 minutes. We didn't play him for this reason. We played him for the reason to try and cause them problems, and I thought he'd done that. But what he also did was experience in his position, and he stopped one of their main threats in Ryan Williamson getting forward. And that was due to his experience. Ryan was worried about James and couldn't get forward as much as he normally does. And if you watch the amount of games I have in Dunfermline, he's one of their main threats going forward. So James not only contributed attacking wise, he done a good job for us defensively as well, as did all the teams. Because as I say, I don't like singling out James, because since he's came to the club everything seems to be about James. But you asked the question, so that's why I've answered it.